All right. Obviously, very disappointed. There was a lot of opportunities out there to win the game. We weren't good enough in the red area. We were +2 winning the football, and ultimately didn't score enough points to win the game. I mean, give Philly a ton of credit. They made some big plays. Certainly, we knew the talent they had offensively. Jalen Hurts is a hell of a quarterback. They got one of the best O-lines in ball, and then they just got a lot of playmakers across the board. So there's a lot to clean up. It was definitely a sloppy game, I think, from us. I think there was, some uncharacteristic things that we did as a staff, quite frankly, and that trickled down to our players. And so ultimately, we all got to look ourselves hard in the mirror and find ways to get better, because tonight obviously wasn't good enough. I don't know. I don't know. We didn't score. I'm not going to make excuses about the field. It was the same for both sides.
Matt, were they doing anything in the red zone that caught you off guard as far as play calling goes?
No. That's what we were trying to get done, 2 plays in a row. I thought the guys competed hard. They played with good effort, but it was sloppy. I think like it felt like every time offensively we had a drive stopping penalty, and we overcame some of those. But there was a lot of penalties, a lot of sloppy play. I thought our defense, to force 3 takeaways against a really good offense, I feel like you should win the game. I think the stats will tell you it's about a 90% win ratio when you have +2 on the ball, but we didn't capitalize on those opportunities. To come away with 9 points off 3 turnovers, that's not good enough. That's not going to get it done. And do I think we need to play better defensively? Absolutely. We can't give up, 30 some odd points a game in this league. That's usually a recipe for disaster. So I just, when I look at it, I think it's a collective loss. All of us are responsible. Myself, it starts with me. It starts with and goes down to our staff and then to our players. And I challenged everybody. We got to learn from this, because I think, just watching the tape, and I'm not trying to take anything away from Philly. I mean, they battled and they played their game. But I think there was a lot of opportunities that we didn't capitalize on. And when you don't do that, you get beat. And specifically, the red area was a huge problem tonight. And I would say a year ago, we were pretty damn good in that area. And we got destroyed in that area tonight. I think week one's always, you just don't know what you're going to get. You know what I mean? It's kind of a slop fest, and tonight was certainly that. I can't hear you. I'm sorry. I don't know. I got to go back and take a look at it. But, I mean, they were having their way with us. I would say it felt like Jalen had a lot of time to throw the football. And I think any time that you don't get a pass rush, and, again, that is a really good offensive line. I just expected more from our pass rush tonight. And then, when we did bring pressure, there were a lot of times it looked like guys were uncovered. We had some mistakes. Certainly in the run game, especially, we had some blown gaps where Saquon was barreling through there and getting chunk gains. So you can't do that against a really good football team. Excuse me? Oh, Emmanuel? Yeah, I thought Emmanuel ran well. I thought he did a lot of nice things, and he had, I know, back-to-back, I want to say back-to-back explosive gains on one of the series. So I think with limited opportunities, I don't know what the final stats were with how many yards he ran for, but I thought he played pretty well. Yeah, it's not just one guy. I mean, I don't think we blocked really well either. You know what I mean? So, and then he was able to bust some chunk runs. Philly, give them credit. They came out defensively and did some things that we were not anticipating. There was a lot more spot drop, not a lot of pressure, especially in the first half. And I think in the second half they kind of flipped their mindset and they started bringing more pressure. But they were trying to play soft, and when teams do that and you're not consistently running the football, it's going to be a problem. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's a young guy that's got a lot of talent. Certainly, it hurt him missing a significant amount of time in the preseason because I mean, this is his first game action, so you don't know what necessarily to expect. But I know what we see every day in practice. We see a very explosive player that can run and hit, and I know there was at least one bust that was pretty critical, a pretty critical mistake. But I thought, all in all, I noticed him just like you did. He was flying around and it seemed like he was making plays. Go ahead. I mean, yeah, I thought the atmosphere was outstanding. A lot of credit to the fans tonight. I thought they showed out. It was an incredible setting. I'm just disappointed right now that we didn't capitalize on an opportunity to come here and show what we're all about and play our best brand of football. But I thought, all in all, the people here of Brazil have been outstanding. And overall, it was a really good experience, minus the loss, obviously. Take care, guys.
Yeah, no doubt. All the little things matter. Got to tighten up on the little details. Like the one drop I had. Just got to look it in. No doubt. Just got to keep working on finding ways to get better.
Is there anything positive that you can take from tonight and build from it?
Yeah, just like I said, the small details. We did a lot of things that we know that we can be better at. So we just got to attack. Here going forward and work on those things and get better at it, and so we can be better as a whole. No. We got a lot of guys that can make plays, and we just got to keep finding ways to get better at executing our job, so we can get everybody involved and we can be a powerful offense. I thought it was a really good experience. A lot of noise. It was louder than I thought. I seen a lot of different jerseys around, which was interesting. So it was a really, fun experience. They had some good guys up front, that was able to create a little pressure, and they had guys flying around on defense as well, attacking the ball. So. Yeah, I felt a lot of support. I heard a lot of Go Pack goes around, so I definitely felt the energy from the crowd.
Why was it such a struggle in the red zone? You guys more?
I mean, definitely, we just got to get better at executing, and focusing on the little details that can, help us elevate, in the red zone. Because yes, we did struggle there, so we know we need to work on it, and we will be better at that.
Say so much about the number one receiver on this team. Two touchdowns now,
Man, with this room, it's any given week. Anybody can, make those plays I made today in the room. So we're very dynamic in that room. So I don't look at it as a wide receiver one thing. I think we all are ones, if you ask me. So.
Anything else? Yeah. Do you think it was a good idea for NFL to bring the game to Brazil?
Yes, just to expand the game, I think, was very interesting, even, just for us to be able to travel because, a lot of us never been to Brazil, so, it was a really good experience for us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
I mean, I think I felt good. um, I think defensively, I think we know what we have to do to improve from this game. Obviously, it's just one game, week one, so we can't. The world's not over. Obviously, we got a lot of time to fix it. But kind of, what was said in the locker room is just having a sense of urgency, knowing that, we just got to go into next week with, that sense of urgency and ready to fix the things that we did wrong. And we're going to be critical of ourselves watching this film on the way back. And, we're going to be better, a lot better, next week. I think we know we didn't hold up to the standard that we wanted to be defensively. But, we'll get that fixed, and I don't think we'll have an issue moving forward. Biggest difference I think is just the time change. I guess it's not that much of a time change here than it was in London, and then obviously in London we could do a lot more kind of outside of the hotel than where we were staying. Here we were kind of just in the hotel the whole time, but it's a business trip. We came down here for a game, and we weren't able to get the result that we wanted. But it is what it is. We live and we learn, and we correct, moving forward. As a unit, like defensively. Yeah, I think we just got to be better all around the board, execution-wise. I don't think and we don't really think we executed well today. And we kind of gave up just little things that it was like very uncharacteristic from us. So we just got to be better all around the board. I mean, myself included. So like I said, we'll get it fixed once we watch the film and be critical of ourselves. We kind of already know, what we could have been better with. I know for myself, like I know exactly what I could have been better with already. But it's not always as bad as it seems. So like I said, we're gonna go watch the film and see what we can do. But I think just overall, as far as communication, execution of what half calls, and We missed a lot of tackles today. Just a lot of things across the board that we got to improve on. Say that one more time. Oh, it was good today. I think it could be a lot better, obviously. But I thought it was good for our first game, for his first game as a NFL player. Obviously, I think he's going to be a great player in this league. So just trying to help him and keep helping him improve and figuring out ways where he can be better and we can I can be better for him. But I thought it was good today. We just gonna keep stacking. Keep finding ways where he can improve, and he gonna do the same. He critiques himself, very hard, and he strives for perfection. So I know, how he's built. We built from that same cloth. So I know he'll get back into the meeting room. We'll get back into the meeting room together, and we'll find ways where we can both improve and try to help this defense be better. I didn't. But I mean, there were some cases where I was slipping. It was a little slippery, different than obviously what I'm kind of used to. But it's just another circumstance. Obviously, every field is going to be different. We got to be able to, no matter the circumstance, still be able to do our jobs and do it at a high level. So, really, we try to pride on ourselves on no matter where we're playing at, no matter what that surface is or what it's like, we got to go in there and play a very good game and try to have a better outcome than today. Say that one more time. The field, you said? Oh, I mean, I thought it was fine. I went out there in warm-ups, and I wore 7 studs, just so I can get my cleats more into the ground. And I thought I was fine. And then obviously we got into the game and actually playing, and I think I slipped a couple of times earlier in the game. So I actually got some longer studs coming out at halftime, so that wouldn't happen. A lot of us pretty much did that. But like I said, it is what it is. We know where we got to be better at, and we know what we got to do. It wasn't the field today; it was us as a team, and we'll get those things corrected, and we'll be a lot better next week. Yeah, appreciate y'all.